The algorithm. A game that everyone wants to win. When I decided to share music production hacks, something weird happened. A storm of hundreds of follows and likes every hour. This was uncharted territory for me. I battled the algorithm beast and learned some secrets on the way. So in this video, let's talk about how to grow your brand on social media while staying authentic. Okay, so let's dive right into it. I remember when I first started my journey on social media, I was just like many of you might be right now, armed with music, my passion, but honestly pretty clueless of who I was speaking to. I'd post a video here, a photo there, driven by nothing but pure hope that someone will stumble across my page and my music and connect with it. But here's the thing I didn't grasp back then. Social media is not just about broadcasting your life or your work. It's more than that. Social media is about creating a space where we all feel something more profound. And I realized that my tribe was young, aspiring music creators. Like yourself. Both of us alike, each with that burning desire to create and to share. Understanding my audience wasn't just about knowing who they are, it's also about choosing them. I wrote it down, I made it real. My audience is young, aspiring music creators. And this simple act of writing something down reshaped my entire approach. From this, my content became a blend of what you, my audience, would find helpful and inspiring, but it also remained true to my own artistic spirit. Just like I realized that my tribe was young, aspiring music creators, you need to find that common thread that ties your audience together. It could be a shared passion, a common challenge, or a mutual aspiration. Think about what unites the people that you want to reach. Social media is a two-way street. You have to engage with your followers and listen to the feedback from your audience. It's not just about posting content, it's more about sparking a conversation. If you listen closely, your audience will tell you what they love. So let that guide your content. Another thing I learned is that the content that resonates the most is the content that is most authentic to you. Don't shy away from sharing your journeys, your struggles, and even your successes. Just be real with your audience. They're here for your unique voice and perspective, so let that shine through in everything that you create. Now, when I say brand identity, we're not talking about your color palette or how your Instagram feed looks or your flashy logo. It's about something much deeper. It's about the stories you tell, the values you embody, and the unique musical style that you're bringing to the table. When I first started posting on social media, I was just experimenting, trying to find my foot in. I posted a few reels and TikToks and trying out new trends, and one day something just clicked. I found a niche that resonated. It was about integrating AI and music. Just like that, after posting every day consistently, one of my posts popped off, and that was just like a light bulb moment. But how do you find out for yourself? How do you carve out your brand identity in this vast musical landscape? Well, you can start by asking yourself these three questions. What's my story? Think about your journey. Think about your experiences, your inspirations that have shaped you. You watching this, your story is unique in its own way. And that in itself is a powerful tool to connect with your audience. Another question is, what do I stand for? Just reflect on your values and beliefs. What messages do you want to convey through your music? Understanding this helps you create content that's not only authentic, but impactful. What makes your music unique? What sets your music apart from the rest? Is it your genre? Is it your lyrics? Your production style? Once you identify this can help you stand out in this crowded space. As I dove deeper into AI and music, sharing my discoveries and experiences, my brand started to take shape. People started to follow me for insights into this new, revolutionary intersection of music and technology. I adapted, I learned, and most of all, I stayed true to what fascinated me. So just remember, your brand identity is an extension of who you are. It's not just about what you create, it's also about why you create it. So just keep trying to find your authentic voice and your brand identity will emerge. Now, it's no secret that in this fast-paced world of social media, TikToks and Instagrams, our attention spans have shrunk. Like, I remember when movies were all the entertainment we had and we could just soak in that creativity at a leisurely pace. Well, times have changed. We're now in a whirlwind of rapid edits and quick cuts. But me personally, I'm trying to slow down my content, because I'm starting to realize and remember that there's a deeper art and creativity that we just can't lose. So when you're crafting your videos for social media, aim to capture the attention in a few seconds. This could be a visually striking image or video, or a really captivating soundbite. Here's a few content ideas that I've used to make my music stand out. Behind the scenes of your music. Whether it's a time lapse of your studio session, a quick tour of your workspace and the equipment that you use, or even a glimpse into your songwriting process. These BTS moments invite your audience into your world. Another idea that's performed well for me is collaborative challenges. Engage with artists or even your audience in creative challenges. This could be duets or remixing a reel. It's just a fun way to jump on some of these trends and engage with your audience and show your versatility. Another idea is your personal stories. Pair your songs with personal stories or inspirations behind them. When posting a clip of your music, use a caption to ask the audience how the song makes them feel, or share a story related to the song. Because it's not just the music that hooks people, it's the emotions and it's the stories behind it. When you're experimenting with posting, it's all about trial and error. Don't worry about overposting. Social media are always finding videos and posts that resonate with a new audience. So they're always pushing your videos out to new people. And just pay attention to what posts are doing well. Then you can adjust your strategy and adapt to what your audience actually like and want. Think about it, every video that you post is a chance to connect with someone who's looking for exactly what you have to offer. So whether you're in a tech space or the music space, your authenticity and your willingness to experiment is key. As a new dad myself, I've had to rethink how I balance fatherhood and my passion for music and making content. And it's been a wonderful and beautiful journey trying to find harmony between these two worlds. But one crucial lesson that I've learned is the power of minimizing the thought process. Let me share 3 ways that you can systemize your content creation to make you stay efficient and consistent, all while juggling life's new responsibilities that always pops up. Tip 1 is to utilize idea generating tools. Tools like ChatGPT and vidIQ are my go-to for sparking video ideas. They're basically like having a brainstorming buddy or team. This takes off a lot of pressure and it saves time, which is precious when you have a lot of dad responsibilities and duties. Tip 2 is to script and plan your weekly videos. Every Monday, I sit down to script my video and plan my posts for the week. It feels like I'm charting a map for a treasure hunt. But knowing exactly what I'm filming every day streamlines the process, ensuring that I'm not just efficient with my time, but effective with the content that I create. And tip 3 is setting up your space so it's ready to record. My all-in-one filming tripod, which I'm filming on right now, is a lifesaver. Everything is set up here, so every time I have a quiet moment or a spark of inspiration, I can just hit record and I'm ready to go. This means I can jump into creator mode instantly without having to set up any lights or any tripods or cameras. So that means there's less chance of procrastination. For me, it's not just about being consistent with my posts. It's about doing it in a way where I can fully embrace and enjoy fatherhood. So to all my creators out there, especially the ones that are navigating new life roles, remember that systemizing the process doesn't mean that you're losing the art. It's about finding that rhythm to help you balance your passion with your personal life. So in this ever-evolving landscape of social media, the true magic lies in striking that delicate balance of being true to your art and riding the wave of trends. Think of your social media journey not just as a platform to showcase your music, but as a canvas where your music and story can come to life. Every post, every video, every song is a brushstroke in this vast, vibrant mural that you're creating. And yes, while it's important to feed the algorithm and see what trends are happening, never lose sight of your authentic self. Your music, whatever you're creating, that's your signature. Your authenticity is your strongest asset. And more importantly, remember that every big journey starts with one single step, a single note, a single post. So keep creating, keep sharing, and be the incredible music creator that you are. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to follow and subscribe. And if you like this video, then you might like this video where I talk about my all-in-one budget filming YouTube tripod. Check it out.